year and just kind of where your team is right now heading into Texas?
Yeah, I think so far up to this date, it's been a good season. The switch over from Toyota last year to the RCR Alliance this year with Chevy. For us, it's been tough. There's a lot of work that's went into it. We started it relatively late in December, so the guys have been working really hard to kind of catch up. And obviously with the West Coast races for a one-car team like ours, it makes it tough initially. But I've been really proud. I think we've raced really well on Sundays. Our cars have been fast. The first few weeks we had good runs, but we just had some bad luck or just some things that happened that took us out of a really good finish. So I feel like the last 2 weeks we put Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays together, and that's where our good runs have come out of. So, I look at that it's relatively new. It's 6 races in. I don't want to get too overexcited about where we're at, but the direction where the team is headed, and I feel like as we're gelling together, I like what's in the future for us. So it's just kind of taking it one day at a time.
Go ahead and open for questions for AJ. Let's start up front with Jim Hutter.
Jim Hutter, Charlotte Observer. AJ, for teams like yours, there's been several who have not won yet this season, but it seems like there's been a lot more parity. You've had the last 2 weeks have had strong finishes. RPM has had a couple guys in the top 10. Do you see more parity amongst teams in general? It just seems like everyone, even though you might not have a win yet, seem to be in the mix a little bit more than in the past.
Yeah, I think the depth of the field this year is really strong. At least it's been a lot stronger than it's been in the last couple of years, I think. At the top, you're still going to have your same normal guys, but I think just 20th, 25th on back, all the way into the 30s, every team's gotten a little bit stronger. Stuart Haas adding a 4th car with Kurt. Ryan Newman switching to 31, things like that. Teams like ours having an alliance with RCR. Even like a team like Tommy Baldwin Racing getting some RCR equipment. So I feel like everybody as a whole has gotten stronger. And with the new rules package, whether it's that or not, or just everybody kind of working out the kinks of just these cars. But I feel like, as you said, the depth of the field and just 6 winners in 6 different races, it's been fun to watch and be a part of. In a team like ours, the ultimate goal is to win. That's why we show up every weekend. But we got to set realistic goals as well, and that's to continually keep getting better. This is a team that was 30th, 31st last year, and we're 16th in points right now. And we got to be a consistent top 20, top 15 team to get inside the top 10 and give ourselves shots to win races, to learn how to do that. So that's something that hopefully we can continue each weekend and get better and kind of keep being in the mix at least and being competitive.
All right, we're going to go over here to Carlos and then back over to the other side to Lee King.
AJ, Carlos Mendez, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. What do you think makes these races this year unpredictable or less predictable at the finish than they have been?
I think it's just everybody's pushing the limit. If you look at Fontana with some of the tire issues, I think relatively that was the teams trying to push air pressures right to the max and even over the max and things like that. And everybody's so close when it comes to speed-wise. You're looking for hundredths of a second instead of tenths of a second to try to get up there. And if you find a couple hundredths of a second, that's like 10 spots. So I think just track position plays a real key. You can't just go out there and run 90% for half the race and then get after. You got to be kind of full tilt from the start, and because of that, it allows guys to over-abuse their tires, over-abuse their race car. Whether you go on pit road and you lose a couple spots on pit road right at the end, track position being key. So everybody's just so close, and I think the way the race plays out, you just kind of never know at that point what's going to happen.